In this chapter, we'll be discussing about the demand curve. We say there is a good demand for iPhone 7. We say there's poor demand for firecrackers this Diwali. So what is demand actually? It's not enough if you want something. That is not demand. Okay. Say I want a Mercedes Benz, but that is not demand. So all the 130 crores Indians want Mercedes Benz. So does that mean Mercedes Benz company will assume that demand is 135 crores and start producing 135 crores Benz cars? No. Just having a want is not enough. You should also have the ability to buy the product. Okay. Even that ability is not enough. Say I have money to buy Mercedes Benz, but I don't want to spend that much money on a car. I settle for a Maruti car. So just having the want and the ability are not enough. There is also this willingness to buy. So when we say there is a demand for product, it means there is a want or desire which is backed by ability and willingness to buy. So there are three factors required for a demand for a product: want or desire, ability to buy, and willingness to buy. So once we define that is the demand, there is a graphical representation of the relationship between price of a good and the quantity demanded. Well, it sounds very formal, but it's in very simple language. It is the relationship between demand and price. So you go to the market. What happens if the price of a commodity is high? The demand will be less. People will not be willing to buy it. Say there is discount and the prices have fallen. Now the demand will be more. Everyone wants to buy. That is a simple inverse relationship. Okay. So that's exactly what the demand curve says. Okay. So in a graphical representation, we plot the price on the vertical axis and quantity on the horizontal axis, and the shape of the demand curve will be falling, moving downward from left to right. This is the law of demand. So if you see in the graph, the law of demand states that as the price of a commodity increases, the demand decreases. Right? Simple. For example, if discount is offered, that is prices are reduced, demand for the product will increase. If prices increase, people will postpone buying, so demand will fall. Simple. Okay. So in the concept of demand, another term you might come across is elasticity of demand. So it is a degree to which rising price translates to falling demand. Okay. Yes, when price increases, demand falls, and vice versa. But to what extent? That is elasticity of demand. Say if a price of product has increased by 50% and the demand has also fallen by 50%, we say the demand elasticity is 1. Say the price has increased by 50% and the demand has fallen by just 10%. We say the demand elasticity is 0.2. So some products are very sensitive to change in prices, which means the elasticity is high. For example, in case of gold, even a small change in gold price will affect demand in a big way. On the other hand, there are some essential commodities like rice, which we take every day. They have very low demand elasticity. So even if price is increased, people will still buy it. Okay. So demand elasticity is the extent to which, the degree to which demand will be affected by change in price. Okay. So in this chapter, the questions will be prepared. What is meant by demand? What is demand curve? What is the shape and direction of demand curve? What is elasticity of demand? And name some items that have low demand elasticity.